Hi, Sean Parkinson, and in this video I want to show you how you can actually buy your first plan with Trade Coin Club. I'm not going to be able to exactly show you 100% because I've actually got my first plan, but I'm just going to take you through what you would need to do. So first off, you would come up to where it says plans and then you would click on buy. So you need to make sure you've got funds in your Bitcoin wallet before you start this process. So it's plans, buy. And if this is your very first time with Trade Coin Club, what you would need to do is click on this button here that says, it would just say buy, and you would need to have in your Bitcoin wallet 0.25 plus the actual fee. So in total it's 0.30 Bitcoins. So you would click on here and it would say buy, and what would happen, you'd have a box would open up and you would enter in, well, it would already have the information filled in, which would be, in fact, let me just see if it shows me on this one. Let me just show, see if it does anything. I think it's because I've already got this thing open. So what you'd need to do, it would actually come down here and fill in the box for you, which would have 0.30. And you would end up with and it would have to say, and you would say generate hash. So what you would get is this is what you would actually receive. So you need to copy this big long list of letters and numbers. This is your hash that you're going to pay the bill with, effectively. So you literally want to copy that, and then what you need to do is go across to your Bitcoin wallet, and what you want to do is you want to pay that hash. So you're going to click on send, and it's going to ask you where you want to send it from, and then you're going to say you want to send it to that big long number. Then you go back to your Trade Coin Club thing, and you want to look at the value. So it was 0.003. So go back to your Bitcoin, and in there you're going to put 0.003 and just double check that's the right figure, 0.003, and it's 0.003. This is just purely just for example. I'm only transferring a very small amount, but I just want to show you the principle. So what you would do is then you would click next steps. I'm going to put in here, I'm going to say for TCC top up. So just give yourself a little description, because there's when you're in blockchain, this is a blockchain account. You don't really know where the money's gone or come from unless you've got wallets set up, and you know there's a chance that you won't know why you've sent those funds. So just give yourself a little note, then click on next steps, and then you just click on send, and it's going to say this information has been sent, your transaction is being confirmed. So what you need to do now is go back to Trade Coin Club and just confirm that you've sent that payment. So you click on confirm, and it'll just say your order is under review. So this process can take an hour. It's got to go through the blockchain, which can take a bit of time. So what you would need to do is just wait for that payment to go through. And what you'd notice when you come back to your main account is that you would have some funds in this account here, your exchange account. So what you would see is like a value down here saying your total amount deposited would be 0.250. But this figure up here would be something like 0.125, because there is a separate video which explains the reason why. As long as it says down here total deposited amount is 0.25, then everything's fine, and then you just need to wait for your system to generate the trading commissions. Now, depending when you join, if you've joined midweek, then you're not going to see anything happen in this box until the following Monday, when you need to make sure you log into your account and make sure these cogs are turning. And again, there's a separate video to explain why and how you do that. But just as long as these cogs are turning, your account will make money. If you start like kind of any time after Monday midnight UK time, which is 4 PM PST, anytime after that time, you would have to wait a full week then before you could switch this on. So if you join anything from Tuesday through to Friday, or even to Sunday, then you're going to wait till the following Monday, and then you would start earning commissions. But as you can see, this is the commission I got overnight for my Bitcoins, which I've got like 1.49 Bitcoins in there trading at the moment, and that's the value of the Bitcoins that I received overnight. So it does work, and you only receive these payments, don't forget, Monday to Friday, so it's a 5-day cycle. Okay, so that's just how you actually create your own package. And what you would see eventually when that is working, if you came to plans and tried to buy again, you would see that your plan this one is completed. And you can see I've moved up to trader, the actual trader position. So anything up to from 0.25 up to 0.99, you stay as the apprentice, which is an 8-month contract. But when you move up to the trader, it's actually anything above like 1 Bitcoin and above, you're now in a 12-month contract. And there's a video which explains, what that means with the 12-month contract, that, you do need to make sure that you stay within that contract, that you're not withdrawing your capital out before the end of that contract, because there are penalties in doing so. So just beware of that as well. But now, like I say, in my videos, there's a whole raft of videos which you can find if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also there'll be a link to my training site, which has all the videos on that you ever need. And I hope you find them very useful. So I shall speak to you on the next one.